On IMDb, Orient86 writes, and so it begins. Here I want to comment almost all of Bond movies and the whole Bond thing. James Bond is an overrated genre and character. The hero doesn't have to be the perfect man with all the Prince Charming qualities. This hero would just be boring. And James isn't that perfect man, but everybody say that he is. Well, think again. To start with this whole Bond girl idea, I am not a feminist, but this is the most humiliating part an actress can play. Okay, I can agree on the fact that he changes his lover in every movie and 2 to 5 times per movie, quote, if he has needs. But they are all stupid, helpless, and ridiculous. In one movie, he gives her an automatic weapon to protect them, and she falls in the water by trying to shoot. They all wear bikini, and no matter how bad he treats them, they still jump in bed with him. And he does treat them bad. There was one time when he almost broke a girl's arm and kept slapping her in the face. The other time, he called her a bitch and stopped the tape in her underwear. Excuse me, but how in the world can people call that kind of guy a gentleman? Am I missing something? The woman started to look more respectful in the 90s and beyond to match the time and ideals, but they still have names like Christmas, Jinx, etc. And before, it was Honey and Octopussy. Well, enough about women. Let's talk about his famous License to Kill. Okay, let me just say that. Nobody has that right. That's why we put people in jails. The only situation in which, spelled W-I-T-C-H, you can get away with murder is war. But you're ain't in no war, Pally. So put away that gun of yours until you really need it. War. Yeah, that's what he is supposed to prevent, right? Well, it looks like he will start more wars with that attitude. Neither then prevent. Killing people. Is this another type of tough negotiating? Paragraph 3. Of course he has to kill since the bad guys are communists. Oh, please, give it a rest. This ship has sailed. It's not even interesting anymore. And talking about brutality in Bond movies is like opening another Pandora's box. Yeah, Mr. Bond, you really know how to blow. Written June 2005.
The communist threat was pretty new back then, though, right?
Oh, yeah, 1962, yes.
So what's your problem, as he would probably say, or she? We don't know.
We do not know. I just appreciate that they felt the need to let everyone know no one has the right to kill anybody.
Yeah, I thought that was the best part.
Thanks for pointing that out, Orient 86. Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
Andy. James Andy.
Very good.
Thanks.
And we are the Royds, here to talk 1962's Dr. No, the first James Bond film, and of course our first foray into the James Bondra. That's nice. James Bond. Yeah, you got what I was doing there.
Yeah.
Andy, how are you?
How am I? I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. Had you seen James Bond? Had you seen Dr. No before? And what's your overall experience with James Bond?
I saw a lot of James Bond movies at a younger age. Like, I feel like I bring it up like every podcast when we talk about older movies. I lived right down the street from a library, so I used to rent movies all day. And a lot of them were old James Bond movies, so I've seen a lot of them. And I don't remember a lot, because they all kind of wash over you. And they're all kind of like the same. But, yeah, I remember some parts of this. What about you? Have you seen this?
No, I had never seen this. I think I had seen one James Bond film in theaters moons ago, and Pierce Brosnan was James Bond.
Ooh, I hope it was GoldenEye.
It was not.
Oh, well, then it probably sucked.
It was probably Die Another Day.
Okay.
Because, I mean, before that, I don't see me really being interested in going to see a James Bond film in theaters.
Yeah. I mean, be honest, I don't think they get like really good until your boy Danny Craig's shows up in Casino Royale, and then it also after Casino Royale, it doesn't really get that good. After
That's what I've heard. Is that the first Pierce Brosnan, the first Daniel Craig are both really good.
Yes, GoldenEye is very good,
and then
yeah, and Casino Royale is very good. I also haven't seen the last like 2 or 3, so they could be good, but I don't know.
And we'll never find out.
Not once will we find out.
There's like, how many James Bond films are there? What are they, like 26 or something like that?
1,000.
No. Let's do some research here. Using some research. I just
clickety clackety.
Are you done? Are you done mocking me?
Yeah.
You know, I Googled.
Oh, for the podcast or just like right now?
Oh, man. I'm mad. I'm sad. I Googled how many James Bond movies are there, and they just listed all the James Bond films. Just tell me the number.
You hit me with a numero. That's Spanish.
25 films. And then there are 2 other non-canonical movies. The 1967 version of Casino Royale and Sean Connery's final outing, 1983's Never Say Never Again.
Yeah.
So 27 with 2 non-canonical or whatever.
Yeah. I know the first Casino Royale was like a parody.
I didn't know that. Oh, wait. Is that the Casino Royale? Hold on. Is that the one with Woody Allen?
I don't know. I feel like I should know.
Yeah,
that.
Woody Allen's Jimmy Bond.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Known all-around good guy, Woody Allen.
A CAG.
A real CAG.
A term that I coined.
Well, sure. You know what? I'll give you credit.
I didn't even know what it was until like 17,000 episodes in. Well, would you say that 1962 was like a pretty big year for movies?
I'd say the year of our Zord in 1962 was a pretty big year for movies.
Wow.
We had To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, that book, that's the book that you don't want read in schools. Right, Robbie?
Oh, you know what's funny? It took me a second to understand that joke. Because here's a fun fact. When I taught in Harlem, me and the other English teachers would try to get them to not teach us book because we didn't understand what the point was for teaching kids in Harlem To Kill a Mockingbird. Like, I feel like that's a book that's lesson was required for people like where we went to school.
Yeah, like privileged white people. Yeah.
All right, now it's uncomfortable. Lawrence of Arabia came out.
Oh, Larry.
Yep, Larry of Arabes.
Larry Rabes.
Oh, boy.
The Longest Day.
26 hours.
Nice. That's dumb. There's a song by Iron Maiden on A Matter of Life and Death. Came out in 2006. It's called The Longest Day. It's about D-Day, which is probably what that movie's
Dick
about.
Day.
Nice. Yeah. And it's a good song, but like it's fucking. I find a lot of later Maiden, they just do the chorus like 700 times. They're like, "You like that? You like it now? You like it now?"
Oh boy.
And you're like, "Oh my fucking god, guys! I get it. The song doesn't need to be 9 minutes. It doesn't need to be 9 minutes. Give me a good 4-minute song."
I agree.
Not everything has to be epic.
Full agreeance here. Full agreeance. The Manchurian Candidate.
I feel like that's a movie I should know. Sounds like it's a big deal.
I've heard of it. Never seen it.
I've heard of it. Don't know anything about it. Cape Fear. Wow, Robert De Niro.
Nope.
He's way older than he looks.
Oh boy.
And he looks pretty old.
Very good. Very good. There's a movie that was my nickname in high school, The Finger Man.
Why is that?
Le Doulos. That's what it says. Le Doulos, the Finger Man.
Nice.
I don't know if that's what that means.
The Motley Crue song "Girls, Girls, Girls" came out.
Ah, very good.
1962.
Oh, the Led Zeppelin documentary, How the West Was Won, came out.
This year's all over the place.
This is crazy.
All right, we got The Trial. That's off Pink Floyd's The Wall album.
Nice.
1980. Pretty strange that it would show up here.
You know what's interesting? There's another Pink Floyd song on here. It's French because it's L'Eclipse.
Nice.
I struggled to get there.
That's really stupid. It's really stupid, but I like it. I like stupid shit.
There's a movie called Advise and Consent. Now, do you know what consent means now?
Yeah. It took
Okay,
took the long arm of the law to teach me, but
Oh boy.
what do I know now?
Oh boy.
These are jokes. I just want to clarify.
Andy, you don't have to wink at me.
Damn it, Robbie. Oh, gypsy. That's those people that you always say that you will never trust and they're shifty.
Yes. I couldn't imagine an actual like American person nowadays being like, I don't trust them. Like what?
Yeah. My wife showed me there was a show.
Uh-oh.
It was like a reality show about gypsies.
Tramps and thieves. I don't know the people of the town. They call them.
Oh shit.
Is Cher in here?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Cher fucking looks like Rob. It's a lot of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
But
My drag queen name is Sheryl Crow. I do Cher and Sheryl Crow songs.
that's really confusing to the audience.
Yeah. I almost always get booed.
In the show though, the gypsies, they just like go door to door knocking on people's doors, and they were like, hey, you want me to redo your driveway? Do your driveway right now for like $600.
What?
So people are like, all right, and then they just like pave their driveway for like $600, and they bounce.
That's pretty cool.
Like go town to town doing it.
Going town to town, paving driveways.
I don't know if I would just do that. Like some stranger just knocks on my door. Yeah, do your driveway right here, right now. $600 right here.
In this day and age, you're right. You probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But back then, who knows?
Who's knowing? The Birdman of Alcatraz.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Days of Wine and Roses, which I'm going to be honest, you buying wine and roses, you better be getting that pussy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. That is, again, really stupid.
Yeah, well.
But that's why we tune in.
Mutiny on the Bounty.
Man, your list seems like it's a lot longer than mine.
Now, I confuse that for a movie about someone taking over the comptroller role called Mutiny in the County.
Huh. I just
That's the worst joke I've ever told. And he was like, I'm not even gonna acknowledge it.
No.
We're gonna move
roll past
forward.
But I was also gonna say a dumb joke. Comptrollers are really expensive now. I just bought mine for my PS5. It was like $70.
Very good.
Thank you.
That touch of mink. I prefer the parody touch of pink, if you know what I'm fucking saying over here.
I don't know what you're saying. Could you break it down for me?
It's a pornography parody. It's about woman genitalias.
Robbie.
All right. Well,
You want to see how high I can get?
yeah, do it.
B.
You know what? That was so high I couldn't even hear it.
Oh my
I'm
god,
old.
dogs. Dude, the dogs are fucking they're breaking down my door.
Jeez, you don't even have a dog.
I don't. I know there's like neighborhood dogs.
Oh, yo, hide your cats.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Nah,
They'll
cool.
be all right.
Yeah, because you have tigers.
Yep.
There's a movie called Cleo from 5 to 7. Who are you for the other 22 hours?
That's a good question.
Idiot. All right, should we move on?
Yeah, let's get into Mr. Yes.
Very good.
Thanks.
Excellent.
You got one?
Anesthesiologist, maybe.
Very good. Perhaps PhD.
Okay, that's good. Yep. Maybe later, Esquire.
General, ask me again in 10 minutes.
People are gone.
Yeah, people. Ever gonna talk about Jimmy Bond?
Corporal, I'll have to let you know. Albert Broccoli, more like Alfred Cucumber.
Fucking got him.
I love the opening, that 60s colorful opening with the circles. The music is so iconic. The Bond
Yeah.
theme slaps right away.
Oh,
Awesome.
you don't get better, like more iconic than that Bond theme.
Incredible.
Squinty, bam, squinty, bam. You know?
And I popped because it's so not today's world that the opening credits were so long, a second song began.
Yeah. And that second song was way less iconic.
Yes.
Just like drums, like
Yeah.
and it's like three blind mice. Like, what?
Well, because then it's the three blind mice comes in, and it's the three blind guys. Well, they're not really blind; they're acting blind, and they murder. They don't tell you his name yet, or maybe they do, but I don't have it written down just yet. But they murder the dude who was playing cards or whatever.
Yeah.
I actually really like that opening. How they're doing three blind mice, and it just kind of goes into those three guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate how it just kind of flowed into it.
Yeah, and that's like really cool for 1962. You don't expect any like unconventional filmmaking,
Yeah.
and that's pretty cool.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it. The opening credits are a real fucking trip because, like you said, it goes from like fucking. It's like, wow, that's iconic. To what?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's like I said, it's not today's world because you don't get that many opening credits right at the beginning.
No, and then like at the end of the movie, there was like 1 second of credits.
Yeah.
Because they did it all in the beginning. That's how movies used to be. It was like credits at the beginning. But I mean, things change. I think I read something that Star Wars changed that.
I don't know, to be honest. And then we see the woman making a 1960s government call with all the shit on the wall, and then she is also murdered.
A lot of murder right in the beginning.
Well, I like they were just getting right into it.
I also I did not expect it at all.
We wasted absolutely no time.
Yeah, and like where they save time there, they do that old-timey kind of movie trope of like watching people do things in real time that are not very interesting. Like, we'll get there. We'll get there. But in a lot of scenes I find there is a constant hiss in like the audio, and it's just like fucking hot mics. You just got hot mics just ready to go.
What's funny? I didn't even notice that.
That was like the first thing. It was just like.
You're probably right. I just didn't even notice it.
Yeah, there's also a lot of ADR in this because like the lip flaps don't really match up.
That is true. Yeah, that I noticed.
And I know that the lady who plays Honey Diver or whatever.
Honey Driver! You want Honey Rider.
Honey Rider, yeah. Honey Rider. No, it doesn't work. But I know she was like just completely overdubbed because she had a really thick accent or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That I didn't even notice.
I didn't notice that either.
Yeah.
I noticed it with like everyone else, but her, I was like, I didn't notice it at all.
I'll tell you what, one thing I did notice was Sean Connery does this weird thing with his mouth the whole time where he's like showing his teeth. He's like,
yeah, I think that's just his face.
But like, he doesn't do it in every scene. Like he finishes talking and then he just does it. He goes, oh, frasa.
Yeah, he does do that.
I was like, okay, put your teeth away, Sean.
Yeah. He's like, check these out. I think it's okay to hit a woman. I'm like, all right, man. You keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself, man.
We're at this gambling joint in London, and we meet James Bond. He's playing cards with Sylvia Trench, right? That's the iconic line.
It is. I read something that said that Bond only says his name like that after she says it to him. Like she's like, Trench, Sylvia Trench. And he's like, oh, Bond, James Bond. Like he's mocking her. But then like that's iconic, so they just kept it.
Yeah.
Like for the rest of the franchise.
I get it. Does he say it again?
Cool. I think he might say it.
Yes, it is fun.
I mean, he says it in all the other movies.
Oh, see, that's the thing I didn't know. That's why I was like, that's why I assumed. I was like, does he never say it again? Like,
you haven't seen any of them.
Like,
other
again,
than the one you said.
yeah, I saw like probably Die Another Day in the year of our Megazord 2002, which was 21 years ago.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
um
Tell me, Mrs. Trunch, do you play any other games?
Robbie's showed his teeth. Very good. So everything with Money Penny. All right, like he goes into the office.
Oh, yeah, his secretary who clearly wants to get fucked by him.
Well, he immediately just walks over, like grabs her ass and starts kissing on her.
Oh, that's the time, baby.
That is 1962, baby.
Give her a nice old
And it's a
pat on
fucking
the-
shame you can't do it anymore, Robbie.
Oh,
All
boy.
this PC liberal.
That's what they mean when they say make America great again. They want to be able to sexually assault their coworkers.
Yeah. Boo. What were you were going to say something? And I cut you off with nonsense.
Bond throws his hat onto the hat rack with this BDE that's unquestionable.
You know what else I read about this movie is that they made all the sets like slightly smaller than a regular set, so Bond would look huge.
I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah. And he does look fucking huge. It looks like a big fucking brick shit house.
Bond should be a brick shit house, though.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, he sells a punch like when he's hitting somebody. It looks like he's fucking really just decking these people.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know.
I have a joke that's not for you.
Okay.
Al Leiter works for the CIA?
Is that sports?
Yeah. Al Leiter pitched for many, many years in the big leagues.
Nice.
Yeah, pitched for the Yankees, the Mets, the Blue Jays, the Marlins.
For me, he pitched for me once.
He pitched for you.
Yeah.
The Andes?
I said, hey, man, you mind throwing that ball? He was like, all right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got a catch
He
with
was
Al
like-
Leiter.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
And
Very
then
cool.
he pitched and I caught, you know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And
M
we
forces.
fucked.
Oh no. M forces Bond to use a new gun, the Walters PP. Okay.
You know, I thought that was a what is it? Chekhov's gun.
Sitch, yeah. It
Yeah,
came to
'cause, like-
nothing. It came to
'cause,
absolutely
like-
nothing.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, you got a new gun because that gun you got, that Beretta jammed, and I was like, okay, so he's gonna, because like then the guy's like, hey, don't use that Beretta, and he's like, all right, and then he gives it to him, and I was like, oh, I thought he was gonna keep it, and then like that would get him out of a snag later,
Well,
but nope, just gave the gun back.
all things considered, it is smart to take advice from Americans on guns.
That's for sure. We know how to use them.
Yeah, they were like, the American CIA fucking loves this shit. It's like, all right, you know what? If those fucking Yankees love them,
Hey, we know how to kill people,
yes, we do. It's what we're best at.
especially not on a battlefield.
When at one point Bond says "ciao" to somebody, and my closed captions just said "speaking Italian."
Your TV's an idiot.
I was like, I didn't need the closed caption for that one, but thanks,
Yeah.
buddy.
I like how when the guy's like, the Walter PPK hits like a brick through a glass window. Like, isn't it a gun?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Sounds like a weak gun.
Yeah. I hope it hits more like a bullet through a glass window.
Okay, but what is it? How is it like when it's a bullet hitting a person, though? I need that.
Yeah. Well, the person just shatters like
Yeah.
glass.
And also, does this go farther than a thrown brick?
Yeah. Please tell me it does. Because you're replacing my very capable gun.
You shoot it, it just does a soft lob.
Yeah.
When Bond gets back home or whatever, and Sylvia Trench is just waiting for him in a robe, he's like, I have to go. And she's like, let's fuck instead. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. The way he says, he's like, I have to leave immediately. Or she says, when did you say you had to leave? And he goes, immediately. And then he's like, almost immediately.
Yeah.
And then they fuck. So like almost immediately he's like, I'm gonna come the closest I can to leaving immediately. So I'm gonna nut so quick.
That's what I'm imagining. Do you
You
think
will receive little to no pleasure
that's
from
what?
it.
Do you think Bond nuts quick?
Probably.
That's what
It's
I'm
the
thinking.
60s.
Well, like, what does that mean?
Like that's around the time. Like, I mean, the later 60s is like more of a sexual awakening. But like, this is back when like the female organ. There's no such thing.
Yeah, but I still don't think it was good to be known as someone who busts quick.
I don't think it was even a problem back then. I think people were just like, I nutted, and they just high five. I nutted. Nice, bro. And she's like, yeah, that's cool. Fucking let me go get my fucking plug-in
I really
Billy.
don't. I really don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think it was even a thought, but I wasn't around. Let me call my dad.
No, please don't. If you were around in the early '60s and you're listening to this, tell us: was premature nutting a problem? Roydsreview@gmail.com or
Yeah.
call Andy directly at
Robbie.
Some guy tries to pull a fast one on Bond, but he's too quick, and he calls like, "Did you send a call for me?" They're like, "No, we know you don't want this." He's like, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy."
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and he beats the shit with that thick Scottish accent,
Yeah.
and the dude
then
kills himself.
Fucking eats the cyanide in the cigarette.
Yeah,
I was like, ooh, shit, that's pretty cool.
yeah, that was cool stuff.
I like how they sell people being really nervous with like heaps of sweat.
Yes,
Like that guy immediately, as soon as Bond was like pulled the gun on him, he was just fucking drenched. And then later with the tarantula, Bond is drenched. He's like, oh fuck, it's a fucking big old spider.
Oh, I don't like spiders.
I mean, I think it's hilarious because the supervillain's secret weapon, he's like, come take your new weapon. And then the guy walks over and it's a fucking tarantula. Like,
Yeah,
it's just a big old fucking hairy spider. It's like, that's the secret weapon, dude.
Why don't you just give me a gun?
Yeah, give me a fucking gun, dude. Give me a Walter PPK.
Nice. Which happens later. The guy tries to kill him with a gun later.
I like that scene a lot because he just sets up the bed like he's sleeping in it, and then he's like, "Hey, you trying to kill me?"
I really liked watching him set up the bed because at first you're like, "What the fuck is he doing?" It's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I like the little things where like he takes a strand of his hair and he puts it across the door, and I was like, "The fuck is that?" And then after he checks, and it's like, "Oh, somebody went in there." Oh, that's fucking brilliant. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I liked that they show, like you said before, how they would show boring things in real time. And while they did do that, I also liked that they showed the process.
Yeah, it works sometimes, but like one of them is the bad guy doctor. I forget his name.
Doctor No, Andy.
No, the other guy or Professor.
Professor Dent.
Sorry,
yeah,
yeah, Professor Dent. He's like, I gotta go to Crabtree Island or whatever it is.
Yeah, he's like, all right, Batman, I'm gonna flip this coin.
But he's like, I gotta go. And he goes, and they just show him going there.
Yeah.
For like 10 minutes. He gets on a boat. He gets off a boat. He walks down a corridor. He walks down another corridor. All right.
In real time, baby.
Where's he going? Yeah. It's just like, come on with this.
Come on. Bond goes to the dock. We meet Quarrel and his buddy. Do you remember his buddy's name?
No, I just remember Quarrel.
Pussfeller.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like how he beats the shit out of them immediately, and then they're like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, no, we're good guys. We're good guys. Because CIA's, because Al Leiter shows up to arrest him.
Yeah. It's good
I'm
stuff.
going to keep calling him Al Leiter because I don't know his real first name in the movie. But his last name is definitely Leiter.
All right.
I kept calling him Agent Leiter.
How do you like when Quarrel dies? Like the dragon.
That shit looked good.
It did look good, but he's clearly just like a wooden dummy. Because the fire hits him, he goes, and he just falls over like immediately.
Yeah, I mean, but for the time, I thought it looked good. Like, I'd rather films do that than do like CGI all the time. I thought that looked good.
It did look. Most of this movie looks good.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things where it's like, huh? Like when he's one of the car chases.
Yeah.
It was like, oh. And then one of the when they get to like the Dr. No's lair, they're like, "Oh, we're underwater," and it's like a giant fish tank, but it's just clearly found footage like of fish underwater,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like huge because the camera was close to them,
Yes.
but like the fish aren't actually. It's just like, what, guys. If you
Again,
can't make it look good, don't put it in.
I bet you at the time they were like, "This looks fucking sick."
Yeah, that happens all the time. And I remember playing Metal Gear Solid 1 and being like, this shit looks real. And then you play
Yeah,
it now, it's just a bunch of bricks like vibrating when they
exactly.
talk. Like,
So at the
yeah.
time, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, "This looks so fucking real."
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. I do like when they're in the club in Jamaica with Quarrel and Pussfeller and the agent. Quarrel was absolutely hyped about breaking the photographer woman's arm.
Yeah, he was. He's like, you want me to break it?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it
Yeah,
right
I'll do
now.
it. They're like, Quarrel, chill. Like, can I break your arm? Like, no. Just really like breaking arms.
That's where we learn about Crab Key and Dr. No. Well, that's where Bond learns about Dr. No. He's like, "Oh," and then that's my Bond impression because I barely
It's pretty
understand.
good. Well, I feel like it's Sean Connery trying his best to hide his Scottish accent,
Yeah, it is.
but it's not working.
That's absolutely true. Professor Dent charters a boat to Crab Key. At first, the captain's like, "No," and he's like, "All right, fine, we'll fucking go. Whatever."
Yeah, he's like, this is an emergency. He's like, wow, if you say so.
Okay, that's all it takes, I guess. We mentioned it before. The room with just a spider in a cage. What did you think of that empty room? I thought it was fucking sick. It was just an empty room, and you just hear Doctor No's voice.
Yeah, really ominous, really sets him up.
Yeah,
And honestly builds him up a little too big. Because like Dr. No's defeated in like 8 seconds.
yeah. He's only on screen for like 3 minutes.
Yeah. And he's like, my hands. And they're like, yep. It came at a cost. And he just holds up his hands. So yeah, all right.
You just know the whole time James Bond is going in his head. I understand, but tell me what happened to your hands.
Yeah. Your James Bond sounds like Bane.
Yeah, that's what that's. I'm struggling. When Bond realizes his room was broken into, I was fucking peeing myself when he pulled out the backup drink.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
He's like, "Oh, this one's not safe."
He needs to drink right now.
He just
it's
has
just like
to do it.
classic 60s like function. Everybody's a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Everyone's Irish in the 60s.
These were the good old days where you could just grab a woman and kiss her. Right, Robbie? Am I right? Am I alt right, Robbie?
Yes, you are. Yes, that one's right. Yeah. You got that one. Bond was so hyped to go fuck this woman because he had that look on his face when he was driving over to go have sex, I think with the photographer. No, the secretary's house.
I don't know. Either way, I like when they did a close up, I was like, is she supposed to be Chinese?
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. So is Dr. No.
Yeah, same with Dr. No. I have that note twice. Is she supposed to be Chinese? And then you scroll down. Is he supposed to be Chinese?
There's a lot of ickies. It's a lot of ickies.
It's 1962, baby.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
The good old days.
At one point, James Bond comes back as an Asian person.
Yeah, that's in a different movie.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, but Bond's driving over to the secretary's house, and he has just this look on his face. He's like, "I'm getting it wet tonight, baby. Jimmy boy, here we go. Here we go. 40 seconds of sex." And then dudes are driving a hearse chasing him.
Yeah.
And that hearse gets engulfed in flames.
Oh, they're
DED.
And he says a one-liner to the guy. The guy's like, "What happened?" I forget what he says.
Something about a funeral.
Yeah. And then he just walks away. Like no questions asked.
Yeah. Okay.
The guy's like, okay, good one. Those people are dead, but good one.
Bond shows up at the secretary's house and she's in a towel.
Yeah.
So he starts to kiss her. She's like, "Nah." She walks away, right? And he takes the like one of the towels off of her and then sucks on it.
Does he?
Yes. I rewound it to make sure I saw it right. Because I was like, Lauren, did he just suck on that towel? And she's like, I have no idea. I was like, no, we're going to rewind this. I was like, he fucking takes it, puts it up to his mouth, and like sucks on the towel, and then the scene cuts. I was like, what?
Hmm.
What a weird dude.
This is a very sexually charged movie. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Surprisingly so for 1962.
Yeah. Also, it's incredibly unethical to fuck someone basically while you're just waiting for the police to arrive to arrest them.
Yeah. He's like, you ain't nothing but a hoe to me.
Yeah.
You know? I liked how well, he gets to the island.
Yeah. Oh, real quick before he gets to the island.
Yeah.
I like the scene where the professor shows up to kill him, and the line Bond goes, "That's a Smith and Wesson, and you've had your sixth."
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Awesome. Sorry, go ahead.
I like that part as well. That's one of the highlights. And well, he gets to the island and he sees what's her name? Honey Rider.
Honey Rider, yeah.
Right? Yeah. And they do sneakies. And there's everybody's talking about this dragon. And I don't know how anybody could see that dragon and be like, that's a real dragon.
I was like, did they honestly think it was a dragon, or are they just telling Bond it was a dragon because it looks like a dragon? But like,
well, Quarrel, I feel like when they saw it, he was like, "So if that's not a dragon, then what is it?"
Yeah, like, you're thinking like, wait a second, it has wheels.
My guy, it's a vehicle. That is some sort of off-road vehicle.
No one questioned it. Everyone was like, "That's a dragon.
That's gotta be a dragon.
That has to be."
Yeah.
I like how also part of it had to be, well, if the Chinese are here, that must be a dragon.
It's gotta be a dragon. Gotta be a dragon. That's a cultural thing for them. I liked how they're sneaking, and one guy is he's trudging through the muck, and James Bond gets behind him and covers his mouth, and he dies instantly.
Yes.
And she's like, "Did you have to do that?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I asked Laura what happened because I thought he slit his throat at first, and according to Laura, my partner is a James Bond expert.
Oh, okay.
She loves James Bond. She's seen every movie. We actually have a bunch of Bond films on Blu-ray.
Man.
She loves James Bond, and she goes, "Oh, he stabbed him in the back."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which would make sense why he would die.
I just thought he had the touch of death.
No. Apparently, he stabs him in the back.
Okay. If you're playing any video game made after 2008, you walked up behind him and you press triangle. That's it. That's your quick time. I mean, not quick time. Just like
stealth takedown, baby.
Stealth kill. Yeah, stealth takedown.
I like when we first meet Honey Rider. She goes, "Are you looking for shells?" He goes, "No, I'm just looking."
Yeah.
Also,
just checking out your cans.
He goes, "My intentions are honorable." Yeah. Okay, Jimmy.
Yeah. Did they explain what she's doing there?
She's collecting shells.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she sells them. Because at one point she's like, "This one you can get for $50 in Miami."
So then she's just like involved from there on out.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because he goes, "Oh, obviously they're gonna see your boat." She goes, "My boat's so small, like they don't even notice it." So I don't think she would have even been noticed if Bond and Quarrel hadn't shown up.
Probably would have been less danger.
Yeah. Because then they get caught and they're in this gorgeous jail.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds pretty good to me.
That's like the before jail. Because like they're there and then Dr. No comes out. He's like, "Hey, you wanna join Spectre? You're pretty cool." And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Okay, I'll put you in the real jail then." And he puts him in that real jail. I like that part where he's in the jail. He's like, "Oh, a vent." He touches it. He's like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
And then when he crawls through it, I thought that the network of pipes was very cool.
Yes, I thought it looked awesome.
Yeah. And then like hot water is fucking going through. It's like he's going through it. Like he's all
Yeah.
fucked up. And like
I
that was it's cool to see him like kind of dragging out, instead of
yeah.
just like prim and proper all the time.
No, I
Like,
totally agree.
yeah.
I also like that they had to go through decontamination because they're radioactive.
Yes, that was another in real time scene.
I enjoyed it though.
I guess. I mean,
I
there's a couple of those, especially towards the end, where it's like, okay,
That's
thank
fair.
you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially with the fucking rocket. Like they're about to launch the rocket. He's like,
Yeah.
and they're just saying a bunch of technical
Launch the
jargon.
rocket. Launching the rocket.
Yeah.
They did one of those.
Yeah. But he's like, we need 54 vats of, it's just like fucking jargon for like 16 minutes.
Yeah.
As Bond just like sneaks around. He's like, I'm wearing this suit. Nobody sees me. It's like, guys.
I was laughing. I was like, people definitely forgot which one was James Bond by this point, and I think that was the point.
Yeah.
Because you're right. At one point, he goes, "What are you doing over here? Get over there!" It's like,
yeah, and he goes, "Oh, my bad," and he just goes
and does nothing. He walks over there and does absolutely nothing.
He's like, I'm just gonna turn this valve,
and the other guy's like,
something goes wrong.
Yeah, the other guy should have been like, "I already turned that."
Yeah,
he just let him grab and start turning.
He's like,
"Oh
sir, what
shit!"
are you doing? Yeah,
there was that one scene where Bond and Dr. No are talking, and the whole dialogue just boils down to West equals good, East equals bad.
Yep. Yep.
And I was like, this is a real East Coast, West Coast situation here.
Oh boy.
What?
Robbie.
What? I'm very familiar with this.
Robbie.
Dr. No calls James Bond a stupid policeman, which is pretty redundant.
Got him. Fucking got him. That's good stuff.
Thank you. What do you think of Dr. No's death?
I thought it was cool, but also anticlimactic at the same time. I like that his hands are his downfall. Like he falls in and he's like, I can't fucking do anything with these things. I can crush that one thing that I did before and never use them again.
Because he can only slowly like close his fingers and they're all slippy and shit.
Oh, but he did hit Bond like twice in the face. But it was just like a regular. He was just like, I'm fucking James Bond. I don't care. Take hits all day.
I can never think a death is anticlimactic if it seems like a brutal death. And boiling in radioactive water seems like a brutal fucking death. And I was like, you know what? I'm on board with this death.
Yeah.
I liked it.
No, it was cool. Just like, it was just a really short fight.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, it's done.
Yes, the movie was more about getting to Dr. No.
Yeah.
Than it was about Dr. No. It was, listen, it's a James Bond film.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I do appreciate. It is straight up like the star is Sean Connery. It is James Bond. It is the Sean Connery show. And he fucking is awesome in this.
I think he's great. Yeah. I think he's really good. And I think, especially for the time, I can see why this is like a huge breakthrough.
Absolutely.
I get it. I think I'm spoiled as far as like action movies go and espionage compared to like any movie I've seen in a similar vein. Like this ain't shit, but like it's good.
I had a great time with this.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
And of course the movie ends with Bond and Honey Ryder fucking on a boat.
Yeah.
They're being towed back and he unties them. It's like, now we have to go back for them.
Yeah. I had a thought of like, what if they went, you know what, fuck you, Bond. And they just never went back for them. They died out there. We came all the way out here.
We came to save them. Them. Yeah. But I had a great freaking time with this movie. I thought this was so much fun. I think it moves really quickly, which I wasn't expecting.
Same. I thought the same thing, except for when it grinds to a halt with the real time shit. But or like just break it down. Like you don't even
break it down. That's D-Generation X's theme song.
Nice.
Thank you.
With the rocket thing, it should just be like, all right, launching in 5, 4, and like just get to it. You're showing me like all the presets of all that. Like, I don't care. Nobody cared. But this is the golden age for the grab and punch.
Oh yeah,
Like in the 60s, especially, like it was always like
you grab him
you
by the
can't just-
collar.
Yeah, you grab or like by the shoulders and you like steady them and you look them dead in the eye. Like, I'm about to punch you in the fucking face, dude. And then you wind up and throw your entire body at them.
I love it.
It's great.
It's the best punch in cinema.
Yeah, it's up there. Like Harrison Ford's really good at it.
Yeah.
But when they're running to the boat, when the island's blowing up, he decks both those dudes on that boat. Like he jumps on the boat, decks that one dude, and the guy's out cold. He's just there on the boat. And the other guy, he like tosses off the boat. And then they start driving away on the boat, and he forgets that that guy's out cold on the boat. He just fucking flips him off. I was like, this is great. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Just a brick shit house. A shit brick house.
Nice. Very good.
A house brick shit.
She's a shit. Banana. Brick house. Nice.
But yeah, it's good, especially for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got anything to say? Because I got some questions.
I got
one question actually.
I've got ask your question.
Questions. How did like Quarrel or not notice that big boat coming at them before Bond and Ryder did?
Which boat?
The boat that starts like shooting at them, I think.
Oh.
I'll be totally honest. I wrote the question, how did no one notice that boat before Bond and Ryder? And then I had no idea what that question was about. So this is not a very good question.
Okay.
But it was a question.
It's still a question.
Questions.
Yeah, what's up with Honey Ryder's prison? Why you got her chained to a floor with like water up to her knees?
Part of her rider was bondage.
Nice. Actually,
bondage.
I actually have the answer to this question.
Very good.
Trivia.
Oh, cool.
But I wrote this question before. Very good. I wrote this question before I found all my trivia. But yeah, it's like it got a weird like faux waterfall in there. It's very strange.
I think it's pronounced fox.
It's got a weird fox waterfall. It's just a waterfall, but foxes are falling.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they're adorable, but are they dangerous?
I mean, they're probably dead with the way they're hitting the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
These things are coming down hard and fast.
All right. Oh.
Yes. Questions. I got no more questions.
Oh, I was about to ask you if you want to get into trivia.
Oh, I thought you had more questions. All right, yeah, let's get into some trivia. I have 6 trivias.
So then ask them then, Robbie.
Okay. I want you, Andy.
Yeah.
Where am I? To fill in the blank in this sentence.
Okay.
We've been blank the air between here and Jamaica since 3 a.m. Burning, following, taking, or spinning?
Spinning.
It's burning. We've been burning the air between here and Jamaica since 3 a.m.
What's it mean? I guess we'll never know.
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, flying between back and forth? I don't know. We should look it up, but I'm not going to. Go ahead.
Nah. What was the tarantula's name? Was it Henry, Blanche, Philip, or Rosie?
Blanche.
No. You want to take another stab at it?
Philip.
No, it's Rosie.
These are all guesses. I had no idea.
Yeah. There's really no way you would know.
So burning the air means they'd been exchanging so many radio messages in a short amount of time.
I guess we'll never know.
Okay. M has 2 phones on his desk. One is black. The other is what color? Red, blue, green, or white?
Red.
Green.
I knew it.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't know it at all. In the novel, Dr. No set up an obstacle course instead of a prison cell to challenge Bond. At the end of this course, what animal must Bond defeat? Is it a giant squid, a shark, piranhas, or an orthocope?
I don't know. A shark?
Nah, it's a giant squid.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. I'm glad that they didn't do that.
Me too. How long does Bond say he used his Beretta? 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, or 10 years?
7 years.
It's 10 years.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, you got it. That was good, man.
Thanks. All right. Honey Rider's strange imprisonment situation is due to a cut scene where she would be attacked by a swarm of what? Lobsters, crabs, piranhas, or bees?
Piranhas.
Incorrect.
Crabs.
Correct.
That's mortifying.
Sure is.
That would have been a horrifying scene.
You know why the scene got cut?
Because Ursula Andress was like, I'm not doing that.
No, all the crabs they ordered showed up dead. And they were like, nah, we just won't do it.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Jesus Christ. Okay.
But she was like, dodged a fucking bullet on that.
For real, yeah. Who is it said wrestled alligators? Pussfeller, M, James Bond, or Dr. No?
Pussfeller.
It is Pussfeller. Quarrel says that he wrestled alligators when he's about to fight James Bond.
Huh.
Yeah. I also just like the name Pussfeller.
Genital fellow.
Very good.
Thank you. Penis guy.
Nice.
All right. In an original draft of the script, Dr. No is going to be revealed to be a woman, monkey, robot, or lizard.
Robot.
No.
A woman.
No.
What? Wow.
It's either monkey or lizard.
Lizard.
Nope.
Okay, I went with the most ridiculous one.
Yo, he was gonna be a fucking monkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Those
glad
books sound like they're fucking bonkers.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm glad that the movie's kind of, well, at some point they're like, let's go fucking bonkers like the books.
Well, they go to space at one point.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just what you do in space, you know?
Space stuff.
Yeah.
Clap alien cheeks.
Alien cheeks. You remember the Let's All Storm?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good.
Good shit.
Area 51. Yeah.
Area 69. Oh shit, I'm so edgy.
Yo. You got any more trivia?
I got two more.
Let me hear it.
The guy in the dragon threatens to give Bond another eye hole, navel, rear end, breathing hole.
Eye hole.
Navel.
Really?
Yeah, he goes, yeah, he threatens to give him another navel. I think it's belly button.
Yeah. Strange.
At one point, Bond is offered 3 types of cigarettes: English, US, and French, Belgian, Turkish, or Afghan.
French.
Turkish.
I don't think I've gotten one answer right.
I don't think either of us did very well in trivia today.
Well,
You know what I think will help us feel a little bit better?
what's that?
Some music.
Oh. Shit, girl.
I wrote a song.
Oh.
I don't mean
Excuse
to.
me.
I don't mean to. We're live. We're
No, we're
broadcasting
not.
live to millions.
Robbie, none of that's true.
And you're gonna sit there and let gas come out your mouth.
How dare you?
But I wrote a song. Did you?
Yo,
you, wrote,
same.
you wrote a song? All right, cool, awesome. So here's my problem.
Okay.
I don't have a pick to flip again.
Good gosh.
This is becoming a
Robbie.
real big problem.
I guess I'll do it.
Yes, please. And I'm gonna say tails.
Okay, I'm flipping it right here, right now, right here. All right. Tails.
What kind of song do you have?
I have a rock and roll song, but it's also like one of the dumbest songs I've ever written.
I'm gonna have you go first.
Okay. My song is called Bond.
Blonde?
Bond. Robbie, like Bond.
Fond? Like you're fond?
No,
Okay,
Robbie.
I'll stop.
It's called Bond, and it's about this movie.
Very good.
Yeah.
Should I hit play?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
They didn't want me in the lead. They didn't want me in the west. Now they'll see the grave mistake they made. 'Cause I'm better than all the rest. Bond, James Bond, Bond, James Bond, Bond. James Bond, Bond, but not Stern. James Bond, Bond. James Bond, Bond. James Bond, Bond. James Bond, shaken but not stirred. I didn't take you for such a fool. I thought you'd join us, Inspector. No matter the world will be mine soon. And then you will know better. Bond, James Bond, Bond, James Bond, Bond, James Bond, shaken but not stirred. Bond, James Bond, Bond, James Bond, Bond. James Bond, Bond, James Bond.
I really like that. I really like the chorus.
It's fucking stupid.
Cock and coal, baby.
Cock
Socks
and
and
fucking coal.
souls.
Yeah, socks and souls. Yeah, no, that's
Andy's favorite
dumb.
subreddit, Socks and Souls.
Yep,
Spelled SOLES.
yep, because we're talking feet.
Yep. Sorry,
Nice.
go ahead.
It's just
Talking feet bonding.
nice. I don't know why. You know what? I woke up.
You just wanted to try some feet bonding.
Yep.
So you put on some size 3 shoes.
Yeah, I just fucking went for it. You know.
Jesus Christ.
Now I can't even fucking walk. They're all mangled. But like, I woke up and I was thinking Bond, James Bond, and I said, I don't know, something was hit me like a Team America World Police vibe, like America.
Yeah, I totally got that. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know, just went with it, and yeah, kind of wrote it in a pinch. I finished the movie last night, and I said I'm recording a podcast tomorrow. I should probably get this done. So I wrote the song, and then I said that's dumb.
I liked it. I don't
That
think it
was
was
it.
dumb.
It was silly, just silly little romp.
Yeah. That's fine. That's not dumb. Silly is
Oh.
not dumb.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
No, I really
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, the verses are Dr. No being like, hey, they didn't want me over there. They didn't want me over here. So I'll kill everyone and I'll make this world.
And so now I'm over here going, what do you want from me?
Nice. But yeah, this is like the most by the books James Bond story.
Yeah, well, it's the first.
No, yeah. Well, actually, technically, in the novels,
It's Casino Royale, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eat shit. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I'll say this. I heard what you said just now, and I thought it was very rude.
Well, I said it to you, so
is a double V. Very rude.
Very good.
Thank you. All right, tell me about your song.
All right. So my song is not that rock and roll. But it's kind of rock and roll. It's kind of soft.
Socks and soul. I'm Rob.
So you think that's funny?
Cock and cold, sock and soul.
Keep going. Do another one.
Dock and dole.
Those are words. Okay, those both work.
Yeah,
Frocks and foals.
It's you dock with Bob Dole.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He's got that Viagra, so you know he's able to.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
My song is called Saving the World and Making Love.
Nice.
It's actually, there's no end. It's just called Saving the World, comma, Making Love.
I'm in.
That was my song, Saving the World, Making Love.
I hope you're married.
I'm not.
Robbie.
Going to heck in a handbasket.
Robbie.
Straight to heck for me.
I like it. I like the song.
Thank you. Something I like to do is, well, my favorite part of that song, about my song, my favorite part of my song, which is such a fucking dickish thing to say, is towards the end when I say making love, I go, making love.
Yeah, that was my favorite part as well. I also like at the end of your guitar solo, you hit it with like a whoosh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, nice.
I didn't know what to do there. And I was like, fuck it. Let's just do a thing.
Hit him with a whoosh.
No, but I went too long in general. I was like, it's there.
You hit him with the WOOJ.
The whoosh.
The whoosh.
Whoosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
enjoyed it. I like the I liked all of it. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it's very much about, I guess, every James Bond movie where he's like, I'm gonna save the world, but like, I also have to fuck. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the that's the fantasy. Is you're the hero who gets the girl.
Yeah.
You're just the coolest guy that's ever been.
I mean, the review I read earlier was not wrong. He stops like 4 or 5 times in each movie with different women to be like, let's do this before he settles on the Bond girl, as they call them.
Yeah, and there, if you really look at, there really isn't much of a personality there.
No.
Like he's just like, I'm a kind of a blank slate, so you can insert yourself here,
Which is fine.
just like your male fantasy. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's why they're so
I'm
big.
a dude. Yeah,
yeah. Movies for dudes.
Yeah, dudes for movies.
Yeah, dudes for dudes.
Yeah, movies.
New podcast, dudes for dudes. Hey, we're Rob and Andy with Dudes for Dudes.
Yeah,
are you a dude? Give us a call.
We're gonna write a song
877
about being
dude.
dudes.
Write a song about being dudes.
Yeah.
That's just the song from Keenan and Kel.
Which song is that?
I'm a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Good Burger. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you got anything else to say about Jim Bond?
I don't. I am excited to explore this series in future episodes, not next week. But I am excited to keep going because I really thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
Cool. Yeah, me too. I'm happy to revisit.
I'd like to go in order.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Same.
So the next one we'd watch is From Prussia with Love.
From Prussia with Love. Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, interesting, right?
Yeah. What are we doing next week?
Next week we are doing Reservoir Dogs.
Resi Doge?
Yeah, the Resi Doges.
Resi Doge. All right.
I gotta stop because we recorded that episode before this one because we're all goofed up over here.
We got a little goofed in our clown holes.
Very good. Very good.
Our
it
clown,
hurt.
Yeah, our clown hole got goofed and our goof hole got clowned.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
So
nope. We'll sit in silence for a minute. We're gonna let this one. We're gonna let this one really fester.
Okay.
Andy, where can they find our music?
Okay, so you go to the internet, right?
Right. You go. Where on the internet should they go?
All right. You type in internet, right?
Okay.
Internet.net.
Okay.
All right. You go to Spotify. You go to Apple, whatever. Deezer. You ever heard of it?
No.
Oh my God, Robbie! You say it every fucking time. Of course you've heard of it.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, did you say Deezer?
Yeah, I said Deezer, Robbie.
Oh, I thought you said Flobnorf.
Okay.
And I was like, I've never heard of that one, man. But you said it.
All right. So
is Andy gaslighting me? Send an email.
You search the Royds, ROYDS. And we got 2 albums of like professionally recorded music. And then we have on our Bandcamp, you go to theroyds.bandcamp.com. We have the podcast songs that we record ourselves. They don't sound as good, but the heart, the heart is there.
Yep.
And at this point, this is episode 40 something?
That's an excellent question.
We got almost 90.
We have over 90.
Over 90.
Episode 45.
Holy shit. That's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
So check that out. And if you don't, I guess it's all right.
No, it's not.
Listen,
No, it's not. It's not all right.
Robbie, what about the socials?
Well, you go to YouTube. You type in TheRoydsBand on YouTube, and you'll find us at TheRoydsBand. YouTube.com/@TheRoydsBand actually works. You could also just type in The Royds in YouTube. But you'll get videos for all these songs by Ravid Design.
Yeah.
You could go to Instagram, type in _Royds. You could go to Twitter and type in TheRoydsBand. You could go to TikTok and type in The Royds, because it's at The Royds, and it's at everything that I said with The Royds. At. Put ats in front of stuff.
Yeah.
Follow us, and then give us a 5-star review. Give us a rating. Send some comments on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much for listening, and tell your friends.
Tell your friends. I said it better than Andy did. Who said it better? Send us an email. Let us know.
Yeah.
So 1 is Andy gaslighting me over what he said before.
Okay.
And 2, who said it better about tell your friends? Was it Andy or Rob? You can tweet at us too. Tweet at TheRoydsBand.
Cool.
Tweedly deedly deet. Tweedly deedly deet. Tweedly. Should we go?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Stay tuned for Reservoir Dogs.
I'm just rockin' Rob.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a rockin' Rob.
Yeah.
Reservoir Cats.
Oh boy.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.